This elderberry tree has grown quite tall. Look at that, very tall. And it's also starting to lean over just a little bit. Look at all those flowers. I can't reach most of them. Doesn't really matter that I can't reach most of them because the bees are still pollinating them and having a good time. But I can get the ones on the lower branches. I was able to collect this number, I was able to collect these from that area that I just showed you. And now I get to collect more over here. But first, before I do that, I want to show you something. This is what I mean by it's leaning. You see, like, the branches go up and then it starts to lean and it's over in the house. And I'm gonna be trimming these. Once they're finished flowering, I'm gonna be trimming them because I have these new stalks coming up that are going straight up. And that's good. But in the meantime, oh my goodness, look at all this shade. Wonderful shade. And there's another thing. I spotted, do you see that? Let's see if I can zoom in. Do you see that? That is a bird's nest. What kind? I don't know. Does it matter what kind? Nope. I'm just happy it's there. And then there's another one. Let me see if I can find it again. I found it earlier. Where's it at? Let me look for it. There it is. That's another one. It's a different type. Again, what kind? No clue. Does it matter? Not really. Let me see if I can get you a better view. There we go. Does it matter? Nah. I'm just very happy that they're there. So I know that this tree is providing a home to at least 2 bird families. And in the past, I've seen bird nests, so I just keep looking up and seeing if I can see something. This is the top of the elderberry tree. What do you think about that? I am on my 2nd floor. This is a window from the 2nd floor. And look at all these flowers. Now, some of these flowers are close enough that I could actually take out the screen and pick the flowers. But don't you think that's pretty cool? I think that's pretty cool. My neighbor across the way, she absolutely loves this tree, how it flowers. And I like sitting here at the window watching the bees. There's some over there. I don't know if you can see them. But the bees come right as the buds are opening up. All right, so now, let me go through here. I am going to be picking these flowers. See, I can't reach most of those. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. I can't reach them. But I can reach these. So I'm going to trim these. I can't. Let me see if I can do this. See that? Now, the flowers are so delicate. You just shake them and they fall. So sometimes if I can't reach the flowers, I'll just shake them. Just shake them off. See that? They fall. I'm going to see what I can do about these. Oh, they're too high for me. If I had a ladder, I would do it. And I have a ladder, but I don't climb up on ladders unless there's somebody else with me. So unless I can find somebody in the next few days, those flowers will be a waste as far as harvesting goes. Am I worried about it too much? Nah, not really. First off, I have plenty. I have a huge bowl full. Secondly, the bees are still using those for food, which is good because I want the bees to have food. And thirdly, last year was the first year I actually got berries on my elderberry trees. Now, I've had these elderberry trees for, I would say 9 years, something like that. And they have flowered for me every year, but I never got berries until last year. That was pretty cool to me, actually. I was very happy to see that. The only thing is, the berries that I got were so high up in the tree that I couldn't harvest them. But the birds did. And for me, that's enough. For me, the ability to create a habitat, the ability to effectively use the tree for shade. Look at all that shade in there. That's a lot of shade. The flowers fall down. The quail eat them. The bees get food. Birds make nests in the tree. Birds eat the berries. There's so much value in having this tree. Sometimes I will get where this is flowering, and by the time these other flowers are right, these other blooms actually bloom out, these flowers are already dead. That's not a problem when you're harvesting flowers. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just take the flowers, the parts that bloomed, only that, and then I'll leave the rest. Or I'll just leave the whole thing go, and then the brown flowers are still good to use. They just dried on the branch instead of drying in my dehydrator or on the counter. So sometimes, as I'm harvesting, I will leave these. Not only that, but it's nice, like this whole side of the tree, we still have some of these that are going to bloom out, some of that. And these flowers help attract the bees to the late bloomers or the single bloomers. So I like to leave them. It's a nice strategy. But oh my goodness, this is nice. They're 2 trees. They're very, very nice trees. If anybody lives close by, I will be very, very happy to give you a cutting. It will even be a large cutting. I will just take a branch and root it in my pond. They are so easy to root. Anyway, I have a large bowl of flowers that I will now dry for tea. And there will be more blooming very soon. So it's bee food, bird food, tea for people food. Very nice. Very nice. Until next time.